My name is Nicole Schulman. I'm the lead artist of this project, which is the Teen Empowerment Mural Apprenticeship TEMA. We love our acronyms here. You know, when I was a kid, my art teacher got fired in my elementary school. My mom came in, who is an artist, to volunteer. Because you're little kids and you don't have an art class, really. And it's been getting worse. It's always the first thing to go. It's part of the corporatization of education. They say they want kids who are critical thinkers. They say they want us to be competitive with other countries when it comes to innovation, problem solving, finding cleaner energy, finding better computer programs. But we're not going to get that if we have kids that are just doing this kind of speed learning core curriculum, filling in the right bubble on the test and punish. Thanks to Bloomberg and Giuliani before him, public school arts education has been cut. You know, I'm doing a project in another school right now. It's a residency where they don't have an art teacher, and they only have me. And the powers that be think it's completely extraneous. They don't understand that visual art is, you know, it's like you need to learn science, you need to learn about literature, you need to learn about history, even if you're not going to do these things for a living. Visual arts is the same thing. It's an academic subject. And it's necessary for building a self-esteem. It's necessary to understand the visual environment we live in. Art history is history. And this is part of cognitive development. You have to be a very well-rounded person to be a good visual arts educator. The more seriously we take it and we realize it is an academic subject and it's not just playtime, it's not like, oh, I just want the kids to have fun. That's important, but the more seriously we take it, the more seriously the kids take it. And hopefully the powers that be that decide whether we get jobs or not. I've done a lot of projects in this particular youth detention center in the Bronx. There's a constitutional right to a speedy trial, but not for everybody, not for these kids. And they're in there for various crimes. Some are serious, some are not. Some of it's guilt by association, and they're going to be in there for months, and then they're going to get time served. These are kids that don't trust anybody and have been through a lot, and as soon as you say, oh yeah, you can help me paint a mural, some of them will just come right up to you and give you a hug. It trains you to think, to solve problems, to think about things in more than one way. It's about building confidence, and it's about experimenting and making mistakes and not being afraid to make mistakes. When you have a kid in our class that says, this is stupid, I don't want to do it, it's because they're afraid they're going to mess up and somebody's going to make fun of them. Our education system does not encourage mistakes. It encourages test scores and punishment and discouragement and goals that are just kind of unattainable in a way, because life is about making mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, and if you don't, that's what art class does. I mean, I tell my kids, it's just like, I'm not charging you for the paper, I'm not charging you for the pencils. You don't like it, throw it out, take another one. That's what we're there for. You know, don't be so scared, use a bigger brush. I mean, every decision in life you have to think about all possibilities. If you're running a business, you have to think about all possibilities. If you're designing computer programs, or you want to go into fashion, or you want to go into business or finance, you need to be able to think critically and analyze things and learn from your mistakes. And that's what our education is for.